What's up, everyone? This is SBR Madness. Happy Friday out there, March 8th. Tomorrow's big slate for college basketball. Tonight's pretty big Friday college basketball slate. It's Drew Martin on Twitter at Drew Martin Bets. My partner in crime, Maxwell Smart, having some power issues up there north of the border in Canada. If you're up there, hopefully staying warm, staying safe. I guess it's somewhat weather related, somewhat. I'm not really sure what's going on, but hopefully we get them on throughout the show. If not, going to run through as many bets as possible. I got 2 games. I bet one game. I'm kind of looking for some help on which to make the play of the day. Finally got off the schneid yesterday. Went 0-3 to start off playing the day. Got the win yesterday on that Iowa versus Wisconsin under the total. I appreciate everyone in the chat box on helping me out on that one, liking it, betting it as well. So 1-3, nothing to brag about, but hey, it's better than 0-3. So everybody in the chat box, what's up? Welcome in. Let me know what's on your mind, what you want to talk about. And if you're liking a game, maybe also include why you're liking it for everybody else in the chat box as far as what you're betting tonight. So we need some more volume on today's show because Max is more of the volume guy. So to get more bets out there, gonna need your help on that. But give some love to the chat box, guys. And if you like the content throughout the show, and if you're liking the content on past shows this week with Max and I, we'd appreciate the like button and appreciate SBR giving us this opportunity to get out in this platform. Zach, Sophia, Siani, Rafa behind as the producer. Appreciate all you. Steve, Rosie, Julio Jones, welcome in. We got to start with this Bradley, Missouri game first. Y'all don't mind. Need early money. Okay, Bradley, Missouri State, actually. I believe this game is in St. Louis. These are 2 teams I haven't bet a lot. These are 2 teams I know Max knows a lot better than I do. So maybe on Twitter, reach out to him at MaxwellSmart420. Missouri State, let's see, I'm just going off of Ken Palm. I haven't bet either of these 2 teams. A slower pace team, a 300 team in terms of pace. Bradley in the 200s. And it just right off the bat, neither one of them look like 2 good offensively efficient teams. Both decent on the defensive end, Bradley especially. They can guard the 3, guard the 2 as well. Both teams struggle on the free throw line. I can already tell you off the bat from a totals perspective, that's where I make most of my bets. This is an under-only game for me. Just the concepts that both of these two teams play, I tend to look towards the under. Looks like Missouri State's lost 3 of their last 4, their last 2 games to Drake and Illinois State. It's an Illinois State team that isn't all that great this year. They also lost to Northern Iowa. Don't be fooled by Northern Iowa. They've been good in the past. This year, not a good team either. Bradley, on the other hand, coming off a loss to Loyola Chicago. Other than that, have won about 7 of 9, I believe, down the stretch. So Bradley, as a side perspective, is the game I would look at more. Looking at SBR odds right now, 879, 880. This is Bradley, Missouri State, 124. So the market already onto it. Opened 126.5 as the total, now down to about 124 across the board. So 124.5 is actually 125 at Bovada. I know Mr. Loshak doesn't like Bovada, but BetOnline's still showing 125 as well. So that's what I would go with this, Steve, is the under more so than a side. A neutral court game, it says, in St. Louis. So I'm not really sure. Where the heck is Bradley? Missouri State's in Springfield, Missouri. Any geography guys out there in the chat box? I don't know how far Springfield, Missouri is from St. Louis. And Bradley is in Illinois, in case you were wondering at home. They're the Bradley Braves, interesting enough, versus the Missouri State Bears. I would go in with the under, Steve. That's how I would look at this first game. We got Julio Jones. Welcome in, man. Line moves say the under in Missouri State are the plays. I agree with you on the under. Missouri State as well on the side. Jeff Dean, welcome in, man. Let's get this money. We got Steve back, Bick Forever. Max Boyle, the Loyola game, easy cash there. Adam, welcome in. Larry Savage, what's up to my people? What's up to you, Larry? Welcome in, brother. Rafa behind camera here. Rafa, please chime in if you can, if you got the microphone. He's a guy that knows Costa Rican soccer picks And hopefully next week we're going to start that up. But do want to let everybody know of a contest we're running at SBR. It's new. It's going to get 2 people flown to free stay at the Final Four this year. And 4 things you got to do to win this prize. It will be randomly selected. And the 4 things to participate: 1, screenshot of the selected prop using Heritage's tool. This is presented by Heritage Sportsbook. So get a Heritage Sportsbook account. You have to screenshot your prop bet. Also include the words "I'm in." Tag at SBR Sports Picks and the person you want to take with you. So for the free plane tickets, also the 4 free night stay in the hotel, and include the contest hashtag Create Heritage. That's CREATE Heritage. So it's presented by Heritage Sportsbook in conjunction with SBR Sports Picks. Also check out SBR Sports Picks for more information on that. But yeah, it's 2 people going to get flown to the Final Four, staying for free flights, the whole bit. It's a great thing. Thank you to SBR for that. Also, thank you to Heritage Sportsbook for that. And check out SBR Sports Picks for more information. Great stuff there, guys. 2 guys going to get flown to the Final Four for free. Guy and a girl, 2 girls, 2 guys, whatever you want to do. But Josh, welcome in, man. Tomorrow's huge slate. Absolutely. Saturday's college basketball. Said it many times. Mainstream sports. In my opinion, it's the best day to be a sports bettor. So much for the odds makers to do. So many advantages towards the sports bettor. Jeff Dean Bruce, welcome in, man. Yeah, bummer that Max missed it. Hopefully he can join us at some point to kind of rattle off what he's betting later in the day. He knows these small schools really well, a lot better than I do, a lot better than most people in the business. What's up, Scoter? Sonny, welcome in, man. Let me know what you guys are looking to bet. Belmont -7 from Brian Watson. Why are you liking Belmont, man? Looks like Maxwell Smart. What's up, buddy? Hopefully if you get some video connection, let Rafa know, man. We'll call you in. Jay coming with the locksmith, just a sex degenerate. LOL. I don't know. It must be an inside joke of some sort. Julio Jones. Drew ever smoked Jewel? That's my name. Julio. Oh, I get it. Thank you for that, man. Julio Jones. I'm a little slow sometimes, 420 moments, whatever you say. Yeah, actually, I have smoked the Jewel a bunch. Usually when you're drinking out with friends and then somebody's got it, I'm kind of the guy that I want to smoke it too. I have bought one in the past, ended up getting lost or stolen, and I just noticed myself kind of getting addicted to them. So I've kind of pumped the brakes and keeping them around, especially if I'm drinking. But I like them. It's fun. The next morning, my neck kind of hurts, like my throat, because I tend to kind of chief on it too much. But Julio Jones, yes, I have smoked him, man. Maxwell Smart, he's in here. He's it's too slow for streaming. His internet connection doesn't look good. But anyway, guys, appreciate you joining me. Get to the games I'm looking at today. Two big games, both watch and win opportunities. I believe on ESPN. Check that out right now. A bunch of cool things about SBR Sports Picks odds is you can put the cursor over Time TV and it will show what if it's on ESPN, Fox Sports 1, whatever, it will show what TV station it's on. So I'm looking at Minnesota, Maryland, and Miami, Virginia Tech. Miami, Virginia Tech on ESPN2, Minnesota, Maryland on FS1, Fox Sports 1, both 7 p.m. Eastern tips. Start off with Minnesota, Maryland. Both of these games are senior night. Let me know what you guys think in the chat box as well, because I'm really not sure which one I'm going to make play of the day. But, got a streak of 1 going. I'm not sure if it's called a streak yet, but 1 win on the board for me. So hopefully can go on a run here. And really looking at this because Minnesota lost that last time, but it's not going to keep me from going against them again. I don't think Purdue had their A game going on the road into Minnesota. This is a different ask with Minnesota, a middle tier to, I would say even maybe low tier, Big Ten team going on the road has not been a good bet at all this year. Going against the Maryland team, I like this Maryland team. Anthony Cohen, point guard, 80% free throws. Also, as a team, they're nailing 74% free throws. So in this price range, that's the first thing I look at. If it becomes a foul fest at the end, I like having that in my back pocket. Also, a top 25 team in both defensive and offensive efficiency. So just talent at the offensive end, the game of basketball, especially college basketball. That's two things that I definitely look at. Also going against Maryland, I just think that I don't think they're as talented. Amir Coffey, he's a good player. Got to watch out for him. And I think Maryland defensively, their defensive efficiency should be able to account for him, hold him in check. And also, Minnesota struggles at the free throw line. Under 70%. Also struggle in the 3-point line. Going on the road, those aren't two things that I like. I think Maryland's the side. Terps -6.5 now at Pinnacle and 5 dimes. That's the side I'm looking towards. Also got another one here in the ACC, but first I'll hit the chat box. Maryland, ready. I like it, man. I'm on it too. Kevin, Drew, I'll be winning with you. I'm not good reading when you cap. Thanks, brother. Okay. Let me see where I was at last time. Tomar, welcome in. I think the value is with Maryland, and I lean under. I lean with you on the under. I mean, I don't think either of these two teams are going to push the pace too much. Maryland's a 300 team in terms of pace. I think they're the more talented team being at home. This is going to be a slower pace game. I doubt there's going to be, 70 possessions. I would say lower than 70 possessions. So, at less than a point per possession, I'd like the under as well. Minnesota will try to push the tempo a little bit more, but it's not like they're running up and down the court. 190 in terms of pace, according to Ken Palm. So I don't see a lot of possessions in this game, and I would lean with you actually on the under. That's a good one there, Tomar. I bet the favorite, but you're starting to make me think towards the under. Ready, like in Maryland as well. How about Brown and Princeton, Max? Anything? Let us know, Max. Yeah, man, chime in. I'll let everybody know that's not in the chat box what you're betting as well. Rusty Shackelford, Max's favorite name out here. Kind of porn star-ish. I could see it. There could be a porn star named Rusty Shackelford. Tomar, Maryland has no seniors starting, but they haven't been a good team on the road. Maryland off 2 losses as well. Yeah, it's an interesting aspect. Does senior night really help? Does it not? I think it helps, but I don't think it hurts the home team in any way. Some people think the seniors might be kind of uptight playing in front of more family and that sort, but I don't really see it. Minnesota is likely in the tournament with their win over Purdue. This looks like a letdown spot. Maybe. Rusty like in Yale too, Max. So it looks like Max and Rusty both like in Yale tonight in the Ivy League. Joseph, let's get this Bradley money. It's going to be a great night. We got Max on them, Twatty Latte, and the Godfather of Volume. Godfather of Volume, where are you at? Is that a real name for the chat box, guys? Tomar, Minnesota has struggled all year because they don't have a true point guard. That's true. And teams that don't have a good point guard in the tournament, I'm actually going to look to fade. I'll tell you a team right now, a team that a lot of people like that I'm likely going to have bounced out pretty early on, the Nevada Wolfpack. I know that they have next level guys, but nobody that's a true point guard. And I think that that's going to hurt them down the stretch. I think Nevada is a team, they're going to have a good seed, good ranking. I'm not going to say first round they'll be bounced out, but I doubt, they get to the Elite 8. No play on Princeton. Couldn't look into it. That's from Max. We got Ron Lofton. Is this 124 still a good under in the Bradley game, or did I miss the bus? Always watch out when line moves. You miss the line move, but always move from a unit maybe to a half a unit. You don't have to put all your eggs into one basket if the line moves against you. Maybe just go a half a unit. Maxwell Smart. The Godfather of Volume is Greg Peterson. I got you. Okay. I don't know him well. I've heard about him. He does bet a lot. I've seen him on Twitter, man. That's kind of crazy, the amount of volume that he bets. I don't know. Does he win money betting all that? That's pretty crazy. The 11 to 10 on that many bets, I would think would eventually come up to bite you in the butt, but maybe not. Maybe he's that good. I like Drake to get it done today. 22-6-1 ATS on the year. Illinois State played Evansville last night. Tired legs in the second half. That's a good thing about watching the game. I mean, if you're noticing these teams getting slower in the second half and they got to turn around and play the next day, man, use that in your back pocket. Use that to your advantage. I would bet that, man. If that's something you saw, that's something that the market might not be in tune with. But I'm with you, man. I'm going to look out for that today as well if they can keep winning. He up over 11K? Really? Nevada going in this year, they're looking to have an easy road. What do you mean they're looking to have an easy road chance? Like in the tournament, you're saying? You think the tournament committee will set Nevada up good? They're only a WAC team. It's not like they're going to want them to get into the Elite Eight any more than anybody else. Like an ACC or SEC team, Big Ten team, I could see a lot of eyeballs them wanting to go to the Final Four. Not necessarily a WAC Mountain West team, though. Too many points in the Maryland-Minnesota game. Give me Minnesota plus 7.5. So on the other side, a little bit of me. Look, it's not something, it's bet the mortgage on or anything. I just think Maryland's the tougher team, the more talented team. So I'm laying the 6.5 with Maryland. But I like your number if you're getting 7.5. Matt Randall, taint play of the day. VMI, money line. What up, Drew? What up, Max? Great show, guys. Yeah, great show. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's obviously better with Max, but we're doing what we can do. Happy Friday. We'll try to get some chicken tenders bought for the strippers tonight at the strip club. Hopefully we can cash some of these 7 p.m. Eastern tips and head to the strip club, watch the 10 p.m.s, and have a beer and have some chicken tenders for the girls on your win, man. But want to read another game got here for tonight, another big conference game in the ACC. This one on ESPN2, senior night game, Miami versus Virginia Tech. Miami, a team that I made some money on early in the season, have given it pretty much all of it back here towards the more recent times of the season. Lost, I believe, 2 straight on them. Thinking about going against them again, though, third time being the charm. Miami, Virginia Tech, 132.5 the total. Looks like Virginia Tech minus 9.5. So minus 9.5 on the boards right now. Virginia Tech coming off an OT win versus FSU. They are the home team. Something to look out, though. That was a hard-fought game, a good win, but might be a letdown of sorts tonight. Top 30 offensive and defensive efficiency. So that's something that I've said a lot that I like. When a team is both talented on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball, very obvious. I like to bet that. Top 10 offensive efficiency. They can put the ball in the bucket. I think they got next level guys. Free throws, they knock them down 76% on the year. In this price range, it's a little high. If it's 8 down the stretch, it might not be a foul fest, but it is something I like to keep in my back pocket. And 40% from beyond the arc. That is a great thing to have in your pocket. So Virginia Tech is a team I'm looking to bet down the stretch. Going against Miami, they're really only rotating about 7 players in the last game of the season in ACC play. It's just a team that's running out of juice, in my opinion. They've played hard, though. I'll give Jim Larinaga credit. He's got this team playing hard, playing good down the stretch. So for all of their problems they've had, it's not just Fade City, but it does make me look towards the under a little bit and towards the favorite. Haven't made a decision here. Hopefully you guys can help me out in the chat as far as it's going to be a group play of the day for the show. We got Alexander and Blackshear, both really good players on the Virginia Tech side. And Justin Robinson, I believe, is still out. Not sure on his. Somebody can help me out in the chat as far as Justin Robinson's availability. He's a senior. Ahmad Hill is a senior as well. So it's not like they're senior lists at Virginia Tech for senior night. But the taint play of the day is VMI. So that's always good. Taint play of the day. Tomar, the committee likes to put teams close to home so they don't have to fly. That should benefit Nevada. I don't like Nevada, though. Think they are overrated. I agree with you, man. As far as putting teams, close so they don't have to fly, you're right. But that's not what they do over everything else. I think that they matter Maybe they do, but I think that they matter about the seed and then the proximity to the campus. Johnny saying, Max, thinking about Austin P on money line versus Belmont. What's your thoughts? Elite Eight, maybe not, but getting bounced Sweet 16 ain't early. You're right. You're right, Chance. I think Sweet 16, I would be surprised if they make the Elite Eight. I doubt they make the Sweet 16. I could see them in the second round, that being a good spot to kind of fade Nevada, maybe even first round. But you're right, I might be kind of a little bit too cocky in that. It also depends on the seeding and who they play the first round, who they play the second round. If they have, that first round matchup, what's Nevada going to be? What seed do you guys think Nevada is going to be? It's an interesting kind of handicap because of their schedule and, kind of their marketing in general. It's a team that could be, highly ranked, yet their seed doesn't necessarily go in line with the ranking because they might fall down and let, the ACC and some of the Big Ten teams kind of go ahead of them. I don't know if they're going to be too high of a seed. I'm feeling Charleston Southern tonight, Jay. Yeah, man, let us know why. If there's anything you're really liking, maybe a matchup or an injury, travel spot, let us know why you're looking to bet it. Also, appreciate you guys watching, man. 200 people watching right now. Just going solo last minute, so it's a little tougher, but please give us the like button. Appreciate that. Campbell, GWEB. I don't have anything on Campbell. I know Max was on him yesterday, and obviously really good player with Campbell, so I would probably look to bet on him rather than fade him, but I don't have anything. UNC all the way, people from Steve. I don't know, man. Nevada, 5 seed, Jay. I don't know. I think they might be more than a 5 seed. Okay, so that is the latest what they're saying. I was thinking 4 seed Poly as well, but man, if they're a 5 seed, I could see that 5-12 being a real problem for Nevada, even the 4-13. I don't know. I might be against Nevada. Round 1, just one and done for Nevada. But, yeah, with that kind of seeding, I don't see them making the Sweet 16. Give me minus 110 on Nevada not to make the Sweet 16. I'll take that bet right now. Sorry if there's any Nevada fans out there. It's not personal. It's just my wanting to make money. So, yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at. Miami, Virginia Tech, Minnesota, Maryland. Let me get the most up-to-date odds here. 135.5 is the total. Minnesota, Maryland. Maryland minus 6.5 at 5 dimes. I'm on Maryland minus 6.5. Going to put it in for a half a unit right now. 5 dimes account. Oh, crap. It's just changing right now, but there's still 6.5 out there. Miami, Virginia Tech, 132.5. That's a pretty low total. It's moved off the 134 from earlier. Gosh, man, the market's kind of killing me here. All right, guys, down the stretch here. It's going to be a shorter show. Let me know what you're betting. I'm kind of up on the fence right now as far as what to make the play of the day. Max and Dan Kelly on Campbell, -2 at the half, and Max Randall, -3.5 full game. Tomar, Indiana will be interesting if they get in. They are healthy now, very talented team. They need to do well in the Big Ten tournament to get in. You're right. Nevada's sloppy. Looked great offensively against Air Force last game, but still don't play defense. You're right, man. I don't like this Nevada team. I'm telling you guys. I'm going to fade them. I'm going to fade them even round 1, depending on the matchup. And Paulie, you're right. They have been struggling down the stretch. Guys, reminder here, the Final Four contest, 2 people getting flown to the Final Four for free. Hotel stay, 4 nights. All you got to do, Heritage account. Heritage is the sponsor of the show for Max and I's SBR Madness show. Screenshot of the selected prop using Heritage's tool. Include the words "I'm in." Also tag at SBR Sports Picks and the person you would want to take with you on the trip to the Final Four. Include contest hashtag create heritage, and that will get you entered into the contest. 1 person will win. You can bring a person of your choice, getting flown to the Final Four for free. 4-night stay, I believe, in the hotel. Might be 3-night stay, but I believe 4-night stay in the hotel, all for free. So great stuff there from SBR and Heritage. Thank you to Heritage thank you to SBR for sponsoring the show. Guys, also I went to Gulfstream Park last night, and I was thinking, wanted to bring this up for the chat box. Do any of you guys out there, obviously sports bettors, as far as like a date idea with a girl, you bring her to the horse race track, and you get to bet, she gets to see the sights and the sounds, gets kind of dressed up a little bit, and you can have a drink, some wine, whatever. It was all there at Gulfstream here in South Florida. I didn't go on a date there, but I went there, and I was just thinking, man, that's a good date opportunity. Go during the day, or if they race at night. I'm not a big horse race guy, but I like to bet it when I'm there. I was thinking, for any of the single guys out there, any married guys out there, is that a good place to bring a girl on a date? Because it's something that us sports bettors would like, as far as having action on and it's nice sights and sounds for the ladies as well. It seems like a good place. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the chat box. Ron saying my lady loves the ponies. Okay, I like it. So I'm not the only one that's onto it. It seems like a really good place to bring a girl. Isaac, Del Mar. Del Mar is the one racetrack I've been to as far as bet. And I'm plus on it. I hit a 7-1 horse one day, and I only went one day, and that made me plus on it. So great place to take the lady. Isaac liking Del Mar to take the ladies. Rosie saying, I like to go to the races for a date. Sweet. Good stuff, Rosie. Belmont is the spot if I bet it. Got to get first. All right, good chiming in, guys. Yeah, so I don't think I'm alone on that date idea. Anyway, if you got a horse racetrack by you and you're thinking about taking a lady out, your girlfriend, your wife, anything like that, $1 beer, $2 hot dogs, racetracks where it's at. That's from Rafa giving me a little note here in the producer chat. So you're right. It can be cheap as well, depending what day you go. So if you're bringing the girl and you got to pay for her, it's a good one. Santa Clara beat them by 13 points in January. Thought you were talking about the horse racetrack. Yeah, Landsmania saying horse racetrack is gold. Dude, I knew it. Just from looking at it. I'm like, this is where guys and girls can both like, to have a good time. My favorite guy with the 2 first names, Drew Martin. I don't know if it's Drew a last name as well, or first. Martin is definitely a first name, yeah, for sure. Hey, I've had to live with it my whole life. Monmouth Park is the best, plus you could bet on sports there. You're right. That was one thing with Gulfstream. I was walking around. There was no sports betting. It almost looked like kind of a poor man's sports book, and you couldn't bet. It was a little bit weird. But I guess you could bet on other horse race tracks. But what happened to Max? Yeah, he's up in Canada. I guess the power's out. Hopefully the power's not out in the whole country. They're a good neighbor. Canada's a good neighbor, I think. I'm cool with Canada. Max is Canadian. He's my boy. Max, you ever take a date to Woodbine? I'm guessing Woodbine is a racetrack in Canada. Max is on Campbell today multiple ways. I believe he was on him yesterday too. I only date ladies of the night. They change by the hour. That's for Max. So I'm guessing he's not the type of guy to call up a girl and say, hey, let's go to the racetrack next Friday type of thing. It's one night and kind of you go on your way, I'll go on my way. That's what Max is into, at least at this point in his life. Do you, man? Do whatever you got to do. Tomar, the regular season means nothing to many teams that are in the tournament but can't win their conference. It's chilly 68 here today. In Canada? That's not chilly for Canada, Ron. Where are you at? All right, Brian saying horse racetracks and riverboat gambling are fun as hell for dates. Yeah, that sounds like it. I know there's cruise ships. I'm in Fort Lauderdale. There's cruise ships that will go out for just a day, and you can go out there and just gamble. You can even sports bet. They got a little sports book there. The only problem is if the game's going on later, that means you got to get back on the boat, go out 3 miles in an international water, and then you can cash your ticket. So if you're going to bet on sports on the boat, you got to be one of those guys that go back a lot, so I never really do it. But anyway, it does seem like a good place to bring a girl. Anything riverboat gambling. That's a cool name in general. Riverboat Gambling. Riverboat Gambler. I believe that's what they used to call Tommy Tuberville when he used to go for it on fourth down back in his Auburn and Ole Miss days. Landsmania saying strip club, sportsbook, and dispensary. Those are 3 good places, man. I like all 3 of those. Strippers and horse racing are fun. That would be cool. For a horse racetrack to have like stripper day, that would be really cool. Guys, this has been fun. I appreciate you joining me, man. I was planning on only going for 20 minutes. We're well over that. Max was supposed to run down all of these small school games. I gave out 2 games that I'm looking at and finalize here for play of the day. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling good just that my choice will be good here, but I'm just going to check Ken Palm real quick. Just a couple numbers. Miami, Virginia Tech. I'll tell you guys, the quick turnaround, tired legs on the jump shot. Yep, that's it, man. That's it. I'm going Miami, Virginia Tech under. I'm following this line move, 132.5. Yes, BOL has it as well. I'll make it live. High water mark is 132.5. I don't think there's any 133s out there. So we're going live bet right now. Virginia Tech, Miami, under 132.5, minus 110 at BetOnline. Putting it in right now. If you want to follow me play of the day, Max, if you're still on here, man, let us know what your play of the day is. If you want to count it for the show, we are under 500. I'm 1-3. I believe Max is 2-2. So if you're looking to buy low on some play of the days, we might be the place to do that. And I am locked in right now. Under 132.5, Miami, Virginia Tech. That's the play of the day for the show. Pepperdine, I don't have anything on Pepperdine, man. Haven't bet them all year. I don't want to like talk you off of one way or the other. JC Alvarez, what's up, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we lost Max. He's not on the show, man. Not today. He'll be back next week. Power outage. Hopefully not in all of Canada, but at least where Max is. Marijuana, sports betting, the best parlay known to man. Absolutely, Corey. It's definitely a good mixture. But anything in the right quantity is good. Got to control your vices to some extent. Don't let it take over your life. But absolutely, man. If you're having fun, keep going. My wife loves Santa Anita and Del Mar. Dude, girls are going to love Del Mar. Del Mar's nice. Gulfstream's nice down in South Florida. Del Mar is the place, though. I've been there, and that is a really nice place. Take the wife, take the girlfriend to Del Mar. All right, guys. Under at 134. Good, Robbie. So you beat the line move. I'm at under 132.5. Hopefully it's long possessions, slow possessions. And this under in Miami, Virginia Tech hits. Haven't heard back from Max on terms of his best bet, but you can follow him on Twitter at MaxwellSmart420, myself on Twitter at DrewMartinBets. Guys, remember to go to SBR Sports Picks for the information on the Final Four contest. 2 people getting flown out to the Final Four, and I believe 4 nights free. Yep, 4 hotel nights and airfare for 2. Bring your girlfriend, bring one of your buddies, whatever you want to do. So that's a good thing. Check out SBR Sports Picks for that. Do I like Maryland under 135.5? Absolutely, I do. It's not the play of the day, but I do like the under in the Maryland game. I also like Maryland laying the points. Somebody else in the chat box didn't like it. I like it. I think Maryland's a tough team, a team I'm looking to bet on. And Minnesota, I just don't think they're all that. I don't think their guards are that good, so... Ron Lofton saying meth and gambling probably don't parlay. Probably not, Ron. I've never done meth. Not something I recommend. Those commercials always scared me, so I never did it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend people do it either. Don't know much about it. Anyway, can we get Max on the Late Show if his power's back on? Absolutely. He was going to come on the show if his power came back on. So stay tuned for Low Bag coming up. Any other shows later today. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time for the closing line, the huge Saturday college basketball show. I'll have a bunch on there. We'll be knocking down a bunch of games with Max, with Ian Cameron. So tomorrow, closing line, college basketball. For today's show, just locked it in under 132.5, and the Miami Virginia Tech game, senior night. I think Virginia Tech minus 9.5 looked good, but now I'm going with the under 132.5. I appreciate everybody in the chat box joining me. Thank you to Rafa behind the scenes. Thank you to SBR for the platform. Sophie, Zach, thank you very much. Siani, Larry, everybody there in Costa Rica. Gracias por el tiempo, por tu trabajo. Yeah, Maryland should win. Just don't like the number. Absolutely, man. The number is the key in this business. So if you're not liking the number, probably pump the brakes on betting, at least betting too much money. Anyway, guys, Miami, Virginia Tech, under 132.5 for the play of the day. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time for the closing line. Best of luck with your bets tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.